I found this series on transformation absolutely brilliant. It's helped me understand how I can see change in my mind, in my thinking, in my relationships, in my purpose. And that it's not necessarily an easy gig. It's something that I had to work at, and it's something that we train in. But what is it that we're looking to transform into? And this is what I love. The early church was known for its outrageous love as being distinctive to the quite brutal society of the Roman Empire around itself. And the leader of the early church, one of the big thinkers and pioneers, the Apostle Paul, talked about how when we come to Christ, the Holy Spirit comes and lives on the inside of us and begins to produce qualities and dynamics. And Paul talked about this as being like fruit, and the fruit has got elements to it. Over the next month, we are going to be looking at the fruit of the Holy Spirit and what God is looking to produce in our lives by the Holy Spirit. And as a church, we're about putting God's outrageous love into action, both in word and in deed, and through the way we live our lives. And this series, as we unpack the book of Galatians chapter 5, it looks at how love has got so many expressions about goodness and kindness and joy and patience and long-suffering and these incredible qualities. And what I'm interested in is that I've been noticing that these qualities have a lot to do with well-being. So join us on this series starting next week as we look at these qualities of how you can live into a deeper level of well-being as God produces his fruit in our lives. We're in for a great next series following on from this series on transformation.